1, 2, 3. Ouch, ouch, I can't even do it. There we go. Home sweet home. Right here in front of you. I'm back. It's the day after Christmas. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. And I came right in here to the office so I can shoot something for you. I don't know. I'm just doing this all at random right now. So I hope 2024 will be an excellent year for you guys. So if there's no video before that, Happy New Year. Hopefully I can get this one out really fast for you. Today, let's have a little fun. If you didn't get a Christmas present, this is your present from me. A set review of a set that probably around 90% of you don't have. Have you seen this? Do you have this? Probably not. If you're from Asia, you probably have. Hong Kong, I don't even think they sell this here. We're looking at our old friends, Sembo Block. Wow, I haven't said that for a long time. And by the way, Chris is still in holiday mode with his family. Chris, you son of a biatch. I'm just gonna pretend you're sitting right there. Chris, how you doing, man? Yeah? Cool. Today we're looking at Sembo Block. Can you believe it? When was the last time I reviewed a Sembo Block video? Long time ago. We did plenty of Area X ones, but now we're back to look at Sembo Block that won't sell the set to us, that won't even release the set online. You can only get it in one place, and you have to physically walk into a Toys R Us in China and see if they have any of these, grab it, and get it. Will I ever put this on the store? It just costs a lot of money. But if you really want the set like right now, I have one extra stock because I was just in China doing a show with my dad and I just happened to walk into Toys R Us and I saw this and I grabbed it. This set has been out for a while and there's actually a couple of them that are really hard to find. You can still get them, I'm sure, from other sellers. There's like a ski resort and there's like some crazy ones that are never or were never intended to be sold outside of China. Anyway, look at this. Everything that you see comes with a set, and holy moly, there's a lot of stuff. So today, we're looking at Sembo Block's Forest Camping 301102. They don't say how many pieces on the set. And by the way, you're looking at two shots, right? One with the cover of the tent on top, and one without the cover on top. And let me just say, it sucks with the cover on the top. I do not like this fabric material. The concept or on paper, amazing, but seeing it here, it's like, nah, man. You don't have to use it. It's very frustrating to put on, but I'll tell you more about that in a bit. Let's take a look at this lovely box. Of course, they don't have a piece count because there's so many accessories. They couldn't even be bothered counting it. There's a lot of stuff that comes with this set, like loose pieces. There are lots of stickers on the set. Unfortunately, all the signs, all the food are stickers, but there are a little bit of prints. There are 4 brick lights. 2 are small and 2 are wired. It's really hard to get to them, except the wired one. The wired one is up to you how you want to do it. I put them in already on the set. We'll do a shot later with all the lights off so you can see how pretty it looks. It probably won't do that much, but maybe the wired ones will look good. Wow, what a nice presentation, man. You see this, you're like, oh, I gotta get the set. Unfortunately, the top took me like an hour to figure out how to get this thing on without the thing freaking like pulling things off. It's a nightmare, man. If I have a choice now, I would not use the top. And if you put the top on, it's very hard to get your hands inside to play with a set. You don't need it, man, trust me. Let's go camping now. Oh, look at that. Yes, you get a lot of figures with a set, 10 figures. But these are the new Sembo Block figures. The legs articulate, the arms can articulate. You're probably gonna see that when I show you all the characters. And the joints are slightly different. You can even tilt the head. But you do get 10 of them. And I think they look amazing. All right, there's the front. There's the side. Nice starry night there. The other side is the same thing. It just kind of repeats on both sides. There's the back. And now you're seeing something that looks very different from what I just showed you. What I showed you was like a circular look. They give you the option at the end and tell you that you can actually lay it straight like this, which might be more preferable because you're probably not going to use the poles and you're probably not going to use the tent. The fabric comes up all folded and stuff. At least they made a huge giant tent. It's like a big festival thing going on. This is like the Burning Man festival without all the flames. So I guess the big question is, because you can't get it, is it worth it to spend as much? You know, we gotta send someone to the store, they gotta go out and drive, you're paying for all that stuff, you gotta get to the hotel, gotta send it to our warehouse, gotta send it back over here, we gotta pack it up for you and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, is it worth it for this? If you're into city building and you look at the price and the amount of accessories you get, I think this is actually a very cool set. Anyway, I'll let the video speak for itself. I'll show you guys all the details, then you can make your own assumption. And the other thing too is you can probably like emulate a lot of stuff that's going on. And there are some really cool stuff and new modes too that I've never seen before. Here's a group shot of the guys to just show you really fast. There's a lot of guys, right? 10 of them. They look like they're going camping, and you can always switch heads and all that kind of stuff around. They're only single heads. The girls look really good and the guys look really great. So there, you do get a lot of guys that come with this set, which is really good. Very playable with your kids. Just don't let them touch the tent part. Oh yeah, and they also all have a little bit of printing on the back side. And a reminder again, they all have articulation so they can kind of spread out their arms and stretch their legs. Just kind of cool. So looking from the exterior here, I don't even know where to start. We'll probably just do this in sections. I'm gonna rotate it for you one time so you can see it on all sides, like a big spin around right there. You see this fabric thing? I don't like this. So it's not like a full one-piece fabric. It has a gap here, and it took me so long to line up each part. I had to actually move the poles and trim the flags. And there are flags, you can see the flags really easy right there. So all the flags that are going around are a little bit loose when they fit into this thing, and I'll explain it to you along the way. Can that be fixed? Can that be modified? I'm sure it can. And it looks pretty with the tent. And you can also draw on this fabric. Apparently they encourage you like do your own markings on there with a pen and ruin it. That's right. What I like is that it actually does come with this RV, which is pretty cool, man. Has a little water slide there. See, it has a lot of little things going for this thing, man. It's crazy. Swing, a barbecue pit. We'll come back and look at all that in detail. But I'm gonna swing it back around here. We'll make a full circle there. It does look very cozy. You know, Ida, who runs the store, and my wife, by the way, who's been handling all your orders, looked at this and went, you know what? This actually looks really, really good. And it does. It even looks fine without the tent. Let me just show you what it looks like without the tent. In order to take it off, you gotta take out all these little heart pieces that's holding the fabric down. Go like this. So I can tell you what is inside the set. And all the shots that you're gonna see coming up will be without the top on. And I actually had one heart fly off somewhere in this room, so I just replaced it. But anyway, you get the idea. But it's like there. Here, there we go. So I'm gonna take the fabric off right here like this, and it drags on everything, and it pushes lights out and everything. Look at this thing. That's how it came in the box, like folded like that, like that. Like you can still see the fold, how it originally came inside. Dang, man. Throw this out of the way. And now when you look at it like this, look at that. It still looks really crazy, man. I'm like, dude, there's so much stuff going on. The other thing I did not like was bringing this into the office and carrying it around. You cannot carry this around. You take the RV up. I mean, if you take the RV away and lift this whole thing up, you can. But the plates are very thin, and they're the same plates that were used in the Cherry Blossom series. They're only being held down in sections by plants and boxes. And you can see the amount of gaps in the set. They still could have filled it up a lot more, and it will fall apart on you really easy. See the flag thing here? This mother. All these can pop off really easy. You know, I should just turn on the lights now. Let's turn on the lights now. I should have turned it on with the tent on. But they want you to use the wires and just kind of like wrap it around, like make it all pretty. Do the side too. Once you move everything around, it starts to droop a little bit. So we're gonna do it like this. Wrap this here. Pull this here. There we go. The brick or the wired lights are brick lights here in the entrance, which you cannot see there. I'll flip it back around here so you guys can get a better idea. Right here in the entrance, when you come in, you turn the lights on here. All right, the lights are on. There's two more lights. I told you, the small ones. One is in this fireplace here. The big bonfire thing going on. easier to just take the whole thing out and twist it. Twist it like that. Put it down here, like so. And then there's one here in this crazy looking ball thing, right? There, which is hardly emitting any kind of light. I could have wrapped this a little bit better. Here, maybe I'll just stretch it. Okay, let me just turn off the light to show you guys what it looks like that. So I do have some light on in this room, but you get an idea. It does look really pretty. And it'll probably look better with the cover on, but I already took that off. So I would just go like this. Let's just pretend this is on, because this thing is a pain in the ass to put on. I'm over this top piece already. I'm just gonna like loosely lay this on here like that, just to show you. It looks pretty nice. Don't use this thing, man. Keep the lights. You know, they tell you, design it how you like and twirl it all the way around. The campfire light is really nice right there. You can see a little light. And this ball thing is just really, really weird. Let's just walk you through this thing so we can figure out what it is. And there you go. The flags are all starting to pop off. Actually, let me just remove all that stuff and let's just look at this in detail. So as I mentioned, you have the wired lights. You have all these little flags, but they're printed. And it's because like all this, if I lift it up for you, it's all loose here, see? So the Technic pins just sit inside these pieces. Did I do that wrong? I don't know. Maybe I rushed through this thing. The other thing too is the flag can pull out from these pieces pretty easily. So I had to go in there and kind of trim it so it doesn't put pressure. And it was just taking so much more time to put on that tent piece. So we go like this, put this here. Out of the way like that, there. We don't need to see that anymore. You see the lights all attached here. So as you can see, even without this crap on top of it and all the flags and stuff, you don't have to get that frustrated. It actually is pretty well done like this. So let's start in the entrance. We're walking here and we'll look at each section. So you come to the entrance, you have the 2 brick lights that you do have to use if you want this sign there. You can always replace that with a 2x4 brick. Yes, you can. Then you don't need the wires. But if you do build with the wires here, just make sure the wires are to the side, because man, they'll just get tangled up and they'll start pulling down parts of your set. So you come in, lots of little small plates down there, cats, some sign, the main sign there, the camping sign. Camping is huge in China apparently. When we did my dad's show there was an expo and my brother went down to check it out. He's like, yo, Scottie, there's like so many people into camping. It's like crazy. So I guess that's like a trend happening. So that's why they have a set like this. Okay, I like the different variations of the base plate color. Looks good. The stickers there say camp and barbecue and the main camping sign, lantern hanging down. And the set has a lot of stuff scattered all over it. It's mostly just plants, a couple animals. But man, those plants and even the trash cans are all holding the set together, which is why I do not recommend picking this up at all. It'll fall apart on you. When I brought this to the office, the whole damn thing shattered. I'll show you a video clip of what it looks like inside my bag. When I put it, I slid this thing in very nicely and it just crumbled. When I brought it to the office, I had to kind of rebuild it all again. And it didn't take long, but it's still like kind of frustrating. There's not enough pieces to secure the set together. I would either recommend you put it on a 32x32 or use a 48x48. The whole thing should fit inside nicely. Or, you know, just don't move it. Or do what they suggest, like a long ways of setting up instead of a round one like this. Do not pick this setup. You got this area here with a table and a couple chairs. And I like the chair design. These pistols there, those 2 chairs look pretty good. Look, see, even they're using rabbits to try to hold down the base plate. Do not use animals to secure this thing. But I like rabbits, I think they're cute. You got a box over here full of drinks and all the drinks have prints on them, which is great. Little table there with the lantern. I guess that's the drinking sign. Get drunk and let's go check out this party that's happening. Oh, look at that table. The table is awesome, man. I really like it. The build of the table is fine. And then you had to build these chairs, which are a little bit different. Yeah, they look really good. Like little lounge chairs, they recline and everything. You had to build 8 of these, but they're loose. They don't sit on any kind of stud. Figures can sit down on them just fine, except for the kids. They have very little holes in it to kind of recline the chair to fit them in. Chris, where are you? Where do I need you, man? I'm just gonna put the camera there. I'm lazy to adjust it and everything. But now you can kind of see them on both cameras right there. So this long table is badass. A lot of stuff going on here. You got lots of food, from bowls of skewers and the barbecue food, vegetables, apples, croissants and hot dogs, the rice bowls, which are actually printed rice bowls. And I like this hot pot, or this like burner here in the middle for this pot. You got items in there. There's a lobster and a crab, and there's also like a printed onion and or daikon or a lotus inside there. And then you got more food on this side. Look at that. Wow, lots and lots of food here. You've got cake, oranges, seafood, crab, sushi, lots of cups. And look at all those guys that are hungry. They look really good. I'm quite impressed with these guys sitting there and enjoying themselves. The table's fine. It's not going to move. All the chairs will fall everywhere, so just be aware of that. And then there's a couple baskets on the floor on both sides of the table with some vegetables inside. You got a little doggy there, a little dog bowl and some bones. Another box there with more printed pieces on the drinks. And look, there's those flowers. I've never seen that mold before. They look good. And those are kind of scattered throughout. The ones that are holding down the set. They ain't gonna work, man. At least the doggy there is enjoying himself. And the poles might be in different positions right now than they originally were. I was trying to fit that stupid thing on. You got a TV over there. It's quite a big TV. It's supposed to be camping, man. Don't be watching your shows and playing your games. But it's a nice addition there. And we come across here. The base plate kind of changes color a little bit from the green to the beige. And you can see there's so much stuff going on. Oh, behind or next between the table and the fireplace, there is right here a projector. This is a 4K projector, man. Yeah, I was wondering what this was. I was like, oh, it's a projector. What's it projecting? Oh, that's what this camping sign is. This is a projector screen. What does that say? It says weekend fun camping. Don't know what the other parts say, but anyway, where's Chris when I need him? I like the stand, the metallic look to it, the tripod stand, that's cool. Another loose piece. Moving on, some pumpkins there. You got these lamps, there's two of them. They're like metallic silver lamps. And everything kind of loosens up after a while. There's a little black ring down there. I don't know what that little ring is, or what's it trying to imply. What is this thing? It's like a loop. I don't know why they have that there. There you can see it better. All right, then we come to the more interesting part here, which is really hard to see on the camera now, but there we go. The barbecue grill. This thing is really cool. Now the thing is right, the instructions are a little bit tricky because it doesn't tell you how to quite place or which stud to place the barbecue on, but you can kind of guess. The barbecue grill opens and closes, and you know what? I totally forgot to show you guys the manual. You thought I'd forget. I remember now. You get two books. These are really big books. Okay, here's the manual, just like the box. Oh, and by the way, normal stickers. These are not decals. Thank goodness, man. There's the instructions for the RV, which we'll see. Let me show you the instructions for the actual set itself. It's okay. It's not too difficult. I mean, it got so much space. Sometimes it might be hard to count the studs or where like pieces kind of fit into, but for the majority of it, you should be able to get it just fine. All right. So two manuals, and I think this one actually shows the same thing too, where you can sort of do this style if you don't want to do it round, do it straight. Okay, barbecue grill. Getting hungry yet? You know, I enjoy building that. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff on the barbecue grill. More lobster, chicken, pretzel, and a fish. And it has this piece here that can kind of wind and turn around. I thought that was pretty neat. This guy's enjoying himself making a barbecue. The swing is just like the other ones we've seen before in the room apartment one on top. So very same concept, same design. So I'm not surprised by that, but it is nice they included that. And you got a bird right there in a flower pot and pebbles along the ground. Okay, we're coming back in the center here. You got three musicians, a girl playing the bongos. They got a singer there. He could probably be next to the mic. I should adjust him. And a guy playing guitar. And look at his guitar. Yo, different guitar design. It's a one-of-a-kind guitar. You can see the speakers next to them and more lampposts and signs to go to the barbecue or to go camping and have some fun. And then we come to this corner here. This is a really weird corner, man. So there's an example of the girl taking a photo, and I have articulated her for you. This area is a trip. I just don't know what this ball is and what the point of this ball is. It's like a giant sphere. It's really weird, man. I would have had something else instead, but this looks like it's a really important place to do a photo taking. Yeah, I just don't know what this background piece is. It's got some vines growing on the side of it. Stargate, it's like a Stargate, man. Okay, so you got the 2 boxes here that's in front of the girls. Is there anything inside? Yes! There's some drinks inside there. There's like some candy, popcorn stuff. Hey, doesn't it look really good when I slide this thing around and go like, whee, look, it looks so busy. I like that it's very busy looking. You see in the back right there, there's an RV, and there's what looks like a swimming pool looking thing with a heart in it. This is part of the, I was looking for that piece. That's the one I lost. Okay, I'll put it together over here. Looks more like a bathtub, but that is apparently a very small swimming pool. They stand on the back of the RV and go, whee! One of the guys can just go like, yo, yay, go into this bath, you missed, go try again. Oh, put your feet up. Try and go, yeah, there we go. Nice shot. You didn't even see it, only me. That was for my enjoyment. But how cool is that? You got this RV that has a water slide that goes into the swimming pool down there, and you can detach it off from the slide part here and pull it up. And if I move this out of the way, and there you go. Now you can see this bad boy, what he looks like. He rolls just fine. Unfortunately, for a vehicle, I wasn't too keen on the wheels being on the outside. Usually they're on the inside. They're really super secure. But if you like play with this or push down on it just real hard, it'll just go like that. And yeah, not perfect. This is the first thing that you build, by the way. And my thoughts are, it was really fun. However, it does have this very pastel look to it. Do you guys like this look? I like the skyline here on the front, and I like the one up here by the slide. But you'd be surprised, there's a lot of little things going on in here. It's like, oh man. Okay, so we take this off here. I'll show you like that. Boom! Yo. In the front, you got 2 chairs, one for the driver, passenger. You got the instruments there, stickers, and along the top looks like the Apple CarPlay that they now have in the cars. And you walk to the back here. Yo, dude, they have a kitchen there. That's pretty cool. With a sink, stove, and in the corner, some ingredients like the salt and some stickers, the calendars, and or dates or pictures of the sky, mountain. On the opposite side is a very, very small lounge or chill area with ice cream, but you can't fit a figure in there. So yeah, I would have removed that and put something else there instead that fits more to figure scale. But hey, look, they fit a bathroom in there. They got a shower head inside there, and I'm pretty sure that's a squatter toilet because you can see the toilet paper roll there. But there's no door to go in. It's just like an open window. That's what I mean. It's like not quite to scale, right? You do have this to go inside here and ladder to climb up here. However, there's no ladder to climb on the second floor of this RV. But there's a hole to get up there. They just gotta jump up. And I like how, you know, it came off and detached very easily. So looking at this piece here, I like the look of it, the design. Got 2 signs there on both sides. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now you would think they wouldn't be able to fit anything else in here, but they actually did. But I just don't know why. They did just make it higher so they can make it more to scale. So if I open up there and you can see, it's got a lot of stuff in there. It's like, yo, got a bookshelf, a camping book on top, a weird looking flower. I've never seen that mold before. 2 chairs and a table, but see, there's no way you can fit a guy in there. It's so small, man. And a tiny bed in the very back with a little tiny flower and a little mat there on the floor. No, but seriously, they could have just raised it up like that much more there. Be able to fit a regular figure in there. But hey, it's cool, man. They still got an RV, and the set is still pretty wild. I've never seen anything quite like it. I wish Lego did make the set, man. That'd be cool, like a full-blown, huge camping set, not a small wussy one. I gotta show you guys if I can pick this up, right? I'm not gonna drop this thing because it'll just go all over the place. It's not gonna survive. So if I go like this, put the trash can here, slide my hand underneath. You want, use a tray, man. We're gonna go wide on this. See if I can pick this up to show you guys how flimsy it is. You see, that's already breaking off. All the loose accessories are falling down. See what I mean? Like, oh, I can do it like this. You can see it flexing and bending, and there you go. A perfect example of why you should not carry this at all. It needed a lot more support. However, everything that like kind of fell over is the part that held the plate in and the loose pieces. And the loose parts are actually really fast to put back together. So I would like slide this all out. It didn't take that long to put it all back together, but you can see these are all the loose like, pieces here, all the accessories, and it's easy to put them all back together like so. Just drop the chair wherever, put the food, rearrange it how you want to rearrange it. Is it a cool looking set? For sure. I've never seen anything like this. I thought it was a lot of fun. I wish it was available everywhere. Maybe they might re-release this and put it to sell everywhere, but it's gonna be hard to find, man. So that's why I just wanted to do this video just for you guys, to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not gonna drop this thing. It's already been shattered. Do I need to measure it up? Nah, it'll fit. It's subjective. You can put it any way you like. Put it on a 32 or put it on a 48 and you should be totally fine. Now, I really have to get out of here. I gotta get back home. But at least I'm happy that I can get one video out for you guys before the New Year's. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for buying on the store too. The store is still absolutely chaotic right now. I have to send out a bunch of orders. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do you see that little color on your subscribe thing? That was actually pretty cool, right? I just noticed that for the first time. Don't forget to check out my stock and sets on brickmeupscottie.com. I will be back with more. You guys be safe. I'll talk to you later. All right, I'm out of here. Until next time, you guys, brick me out.